Hey John, show us your muffler bearing.
Yeah.
What?
Snapchat, deep.
Muffler delete. Because the muffler bearing failed.
Forced upgrades.
Forced upgrades, yeah. You're gonna make more power now.
Good,
That's a little loud. So guys, I'm heading into the shop right now because we got a good customer who wants to make it to Ocean City, even though it's raining. Where's the lights? There they are. It's raining, and well, I'm gonna try to get her done. We strapped the car to the dyno, so hopefully we'll be able to deliver this for him, and he will be a happy guy. Sweet. No alarms. There she is. It's kind of dark in here. Let's get the rest of the lights on. There we are. Okay. It is a packed house, as you see. And yeah, let's make some power. This thing makes some good power. It just put a 2200X or something like that. I can't remember. But it was an upgrade from the Novi 2200 that he had on it before. I think it's like a 2200R. I don't remember. Should be easy to figure out. Should be as easy as looking at the blower. So let's take a peek. It is a 2200X. I was right. And then I made myself wrong. So we will see what kind of power this makes. One of the cool things that we did recently was we made a little setup here, so we have our ridiculous fans to really cool down cars and work well with intercoolers, really mimicking what you'd get on the street. Now, one of the problems with the ECS kit is that blower, or that intercooler that you see, it doesn't really have that much surface area. If you look at it like dead on, you only see a couple fins. You'll get a little bit more than that when you actually like are on the street, because it'll kind of cram air in. There'll be a ram air effect, but it's not as good as, say, the A&A setup. The A&A setup, for instance, looks like this. So you can see that there is just a lot of intercooler. It does a really good job. It's not the best intercooler in the world. At some point it does get restrictive, but it does do the job into the 900, maybe 1,000 horsepower range without any like serious issues. I do like the A&A for its ability to cool the air much better than the ECS. However, the ECS, because it's not totally in the way of the rad, tends to keep the cars cooler. So it's a plus-minus thing. Like like on the hot summer days, you find that your coolant temps are through the roof on the A&A kit, and on the ECS guys, they tend to be able to handle that temperature just fine. So, plus and minuses. Now to get what we were looking for here, let's get to dynoing this bad boy and see what kind of power we pick up by going from that 2200 to the 2200X. So this car, we've installed the dash logic. It actually is a really cool piece that displays on your infotainment system, or it displays on your dash, you know, cool things like this car is flex fuel, so we want to see what kind of ethanol percent is in here.
That's the ethanol percent. I don't know what you guys think, but I think this thing's pretty gnarly sounding. Let's get those fans on. So before we dyno this thing, we're going to check the oil. Now, checking the oil in a dry sump car is a lot different than checking the oil in anything else. What you have to do for this, which you want to refer to your manual, is you're going to get the car up to 175 degrees, the oil temperature up to 175 degrees. Sometimes this is a little hard to do with the dry sump system because it cools very well. So try to get it as close to that as possible. Usually driving it around is a good idea unless you're really not sure about the oil level, in which case you kind of have to wing it. What you do is once you get the oil temperature up to 175 degrees, you will shut the car off and you will wait between 5 and 15 minutes to get the reading. If you go too soon, what happens is the oil drain from the dry sump system, the tank, is not big enough, and so you tend to put in too little oil. If you wait too long, it drains down too far, and you tend to put in too much oil. Like if you check it in the morning with the car cold, you're gonna find that that tank's pretty much empty, and you will end up like overfilling the hell out of it, and you'll be spitting oil out your tailpipe because of what you did, and it's a bad thing. So what you're gonna do here is you're just gonna watch us, how we do it. We're getting it up to temperature right now. Oil temperature is 144 degrees. We're getting closer. Well, there it is, 176 degrees. She just turned it. We're gonna shut her off now. It looks like it's maintaining that 176, 175, so that's perfect. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give it 5 to 10 minutes, and then check the oil. Uh-oh, who's here? Oh boy, John's back.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's horrible. I was gonna come back tomorrow, and I was just like, I'm doing it tonight. I'm bored.
Okay, well, welcome back. What'd you bring me?
I got a Mountain Dew.
Damn it.
They're 2 for $3.33.
Very precise. Okay, guys, that's 8 minutes, so we're gonna check the oil now. Okay, forgive me. I don't know. Oil looks good. It is in those hash marks, which is where you want it to be. It's about halfway through, so we might add half a quart, but we're going to do that afterwards.
baseline pull, 852. We detuned it pretty far, and we're gonna see what she does. She was doing 918 the last time, but that might have been without a filter. He doesn't like the sound of that no muffler system. He's gonna burn his arms though. So we ended up finishing up on this on E85 only. We didn't get to do gas, so I made it really conservative. We found some interesting little things with it. For example, the dual mode, when it wasn't opened, was killing power massively at about 3,500 RPMs. It was like obscene, the power that I was killing. The moment that I opened it up, that weird little dip just went away. So that's good to know for a high powered car like this. So she did put down 887 to the wheels, which is actually really good. The previous run was 866. I thought it was 918, but that was when we took the air filter off, which we're not going to do because we do not have time to try to wrestle with this and try to put that thing back on. It's a pain in the ass, and it's definitely not something that we're doing here at, like, what time is it? At 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, forget it. We got to get John on the dyno here. Well, not on the dyno, but we got to get John to be able to do his exhaust, you know, fix that muffler bearing. So this monster coming in. Yeah, way too loud.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Hey Frank, it's Andrew from Complete Street Performance. I'm calling you because I have your car tuned for E85. I can't tune it I don't have enough time to tune it for 93 octane and the whole flex fuel thing that I do, but it is tuned for E85. It made some good power, more than last time without like taking off the air filter. And well, I wanted to let you know that if you are trying to get it to Ocean City, Maryland, you have something that you can take down. Give me a call back when you get this, and we'll figure it out. Muffler delete.
Deleted.
Down.
That's gonna go back in.
She's back together. Let's see how she sounds. She actually got a nice rumble again. Well, guys, we accomplished what we needed to today. It's a late night, midnight, we're leaving now. But we got everything done, at least as far as we could. I hope you guys like this movie. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the flip side.